Today I'm going to share a story. There was like this one life-changing situation and I would love to tell you about it today. So basically, it was about a year ago. I was just on YouTube because I love YouTube. I was doing some kind of searching and I really don't know what I was looking for. I was just watching some movies and having some fun because I love YouTube. I saw this one video of a couple. It was a wedding video and it looked so beautiful as they married in a church, and like anything that was in that video was all about being a Christian. It was so beautiful. It was so inspiring. So after that, there was like this video. It was actually a cover of the bride singing and playing on the piano a song. From the very first moment, I felt something and I didn't know what it was. I was like, what's this thing that I'm feeling? It was a kind of warm feeling, but it was something I've never felt before. I just started crying right away. Tears were just dropping from my... Where are tears dropping from? From my eyes. Yeah, okay. I didn't even know it was a Christian song. So I was listening to that song and I just kept on replaying the song and replay. I was just so in this kind of, I don't know what it was, but it was different. It was something new. It was actually the song Oceans by Hillsong. So this was a song where I like felt something, but I didn't know what it was. And then I was like, oh, maybe it's like Christianity. I wasn't sure, but I got touched by it. Like, it made me think. I didn't become a Christian by then. The year had passed and I was just living my life because I love YouTube. I moved to Finland and it was about a month ago, the 5th of November 2017. It was a Sunday. I woke up, but it wasn't the alarm that woke me up. It was a sentence in my head, like literally a sentence in my head that woke me up. The sentence was, I am called by God. And I was like, Charlotte, you're not even a Christian. How can you be called by God? That just doesn't make sense. So I thought I had to do something with it because it's not every day that you... So I took my phone to Google Christian churches and then the city where I live. When I saw like the profiles, I was like, I'm really sensitive to colors at Citra. So it had like with pink and with like and white, and it just looked so positive. It looked really nice. So I was like, wow. I got out of my bed only 15 minutes. I'm a lady. I need more than 15 minutes. All I knew was I have to leave the house and I have to go to that church. When I was on their profile, I saw 5th of November 2017 and I saw the time. Time was 11 o'clock. It was all in Swedish. Even though I live in Finland, I live in like the part where they used to speak Swedish or something like that. This was a Swedish church. I don't speak Swedish and I was on my way. I was on my way to the church and I sat in the bus and I just remember that I was thinking, Charlotte, what are you doing? You're not a Christian. You woke up with a sentence in your head. I am called by God. So what was going on? What was in my mind? You know, I didn't care because I just felt that I had to be there. I felt this way and I went that way. When I entered, they were so kind and they were like, they opened the doors and they were welcoming and they were blessing, and I felt so great. It was such a different feeling. It was such a different atmosphere. This was so different. This was something I can't explain. But getting back to the story, so then they started with worship, and you're not gonna guess it, but the first song was Oceans. Exactly the same song that touched me a year before, and it was exactly a year before. So this was so amazing. It's not that I felt touched, I just was completely over. I was just blown away. I was crying and I was singing like with all my body. Yes, this is real. I just knew why I woke up. I knew why I was on my way to church, and I knew why I was there because I was called by God. Even the first sentence of the song is, you called me out upon the water, the great unknown, where feet may fail. I mean, how amazing is that? It just connected. It grabbed me then, totally grabbed me now. It was just enough. I didn't need anything else. By then, I already knew, like, this is God. But let me make the story even greater, even more inspiring, even more knowledgeable that He is really there. As it was the first Sunday of the month, they like started a whole new topic. The topic was exactly the sentence I had woken up with. Being called by God. I mean, isn't this amazing? Isn't this like how connecting it is? Like you're not a Christian at all. You wake up in the morning with a sentence in your head. The sentence is, I'm called by God. Not knowing whether I would actually understand, not knowing what I would do. And then you enter, and the first song is Oceans, the song that exactly 1 year ago let you like have a taste of who God is, but then lost it completely again. And then the topic, being called by God, that same sentence I woke up with. Now, I don't know what you think, but I totally know that God is there. And this was the moment that I just had to become a Christian. I just had to. And from there on, my life has changed totally. Actually, I started to believe in myself, and most of all, I started to feel welcome. Really, really cool. So let me just tell you a little bit more about the song, because I love you too. The song Oceans. I was listening to this kind of video on YouTube, and it was a bad video, and I kind of got scared. It was at the beginning of being a Christian. There was a glass that fell down, and I got so scared. I got even more scared. So I started to clean it up, and I was like shaking, and I was just praying to God, would you please be with me? Would you protect me? Would you take me in your hands? Would you let me know that I am saved? Put on the radio. Now there's this kind of radio for Christian people that I listen to, and when I turned on the radio, it was exactly that same song. I just realized that God is saying to me,
You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. And I will call upon your name, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours.